Oh man, so many things. I'll start here. Jesse Reyes dropped an album on Friday. Oh man, so many things. I'll start here. Jesse Reyes dropped an album on Friday, June 14th. Happy birthday. Today is Sunday. Last weekend I was in La Jolla and I was listening to her interview that she did on Big Boy, Big Boy's Neighborhood. And love him, by the way. All his interviews, he makes it look so easy. But it was a great interview because him and her, like, she's just her. I love her. But at some point she was talking about, I don't even think it was on that interview. I think it was another clip that I saw because she's been doing so much promotional for the album. Anyways, at some point she was talking about how, damn, like it's hard when you finally get enough self-respect and you're like, have standards. Because it's like so many people just don't have the capacity or unwilling to rise to the occasion of the truth of the standards of what you deserve. And I get that. Like I get that. I was dating casually, and I'll be honest, my standards were, I was having a clearance sale on my standards. And not to say that I didn't like engage with some people who genuinely delightfully surprised me and like some really warm hearts. Like I think there's still that just grace and like what is just kind of what is meant for you to experience is there. And like I still like had a really deep soul connection, in particular with this one partner, lover, my favorite. Anyways, um, and so I'm not taking away from the beauty of that at all. But like once I came to the point of where like I could no longer continue on accepting less than I deserved. And it wasn't about like this person not being at a certain level that like wasn't worthy. Nothing like that. It was literally in this physical realm. I need for somebody to meet me where I am, to be able to see me and hold me and value me, because that's what I deserve. And it just, the connection itself, the arrangement itself didn't allow for that. And so I moved on from that. Detached, still detaching was difficult, is still difficult at sometimes, but like so grateful for that. And next thing is, now I'm in this year of celibacy and devotion to myself, which I've been resisting to do and exist in for a while. But I knew that I had to, and I knew that it was invitation. I knew that it was time. I knew that it was necessary for me. I know how my energy works. I know myself. I know what I needed. I know I haven't been without a partner since I was 16. I'm 40. That individuation process and solitude and really, truly devoting all of my energy and my outpouring to myself is not even an option. It's necessary at this point for me to move forward even one more step in my life. And so I'm doing it. I'm here. I'm here. I keep getting these messages about this like love energy coming in, right? And I'm just like, ugh, please spare me. Because one, I love it here. I love being in the soup of my own soul. I love being able to linger in heart space with God in any which way I want. And there's just this like wild, like untamedness that a woman has when she is in her own energy, not having to worry about what the fuck any other, especially man or partner, whatever it is, outside of her thinks of her, is thinking of her. Even if he's not, even if he's not thinking about her, even if there's no opinion, even if there's full support and celebration of this woman in her full essence, it doesn't matter, because she has been conditioned her whole life to perceive that she has to perform, especially for men, especially for validation, for worthiness, for identity, for who she is. This is what women are conditioned to think, and how I was for a long time. I don't even know who I am outside of the validation of a woman, of a man. I don't even know who I am outside of the validation of a man. meaning I need you to need me. I need you to desire me. I need you to lust after me. I need you to want me physically, sexually, emotionally, like all the ways, because we are, to our own detriment, we believe the lie and invitation and seduction of go seek your validation in romance, in a romantic partner, and you will be fulfilled. And that's the longing of your heart, is marriage and that fairy tale love story. And it's like, this isn't even against that right now. I'm just saying that it's complete bullshit. And like, I think as human beings, but I can only speak from the perspective of a woman fully, and really just me individually, how I know I was created, is that I know that my heart is a huge, vast, endless, gaping black hole that only me sitting in stillness with myself, with God and spirit, 1111, can fulfill. Only that can satiate my just unending, unsatiable, what is the word? It's the only way that I can be really, I think pleased is what I want to say, but that's not really all of it. But you know what I mean? Like, it's the only thing that will do. It's the only thing that will do. And so me being in this time and space is just necessary. It's beautiful. It's initiation. And what I want to say about eventually, when I get to the point of being open to allowing somebody, like allowing somebody the privilege of even trying to pursue me, is that I'm not going to have a checklist. Fuck that. I did not come this far and this long and do all of this work, and I'm continuing to do all of this work to vet somebody. Absolutely not. Here's the thing. When you are existing in your full truth and your full purpose and authenticity and identity of who you truly are, and you are unapologetic about your shit every moment of your life, is in your fullest alignment with everything that you're doing. You know what I mean? That energy is going to draw to you when you're open to it, and sometimes even when you're not. But when it's time, that will draw to you a partner who has the capacity to see you and hold you, and who is, in so many words, I still roll my eyes at this, but like a divine counterpart type, whatever that means. You know what I mean? And it's not about me looking at somebody and begging them, even internally, please open yourself up to me. Please be able to show up for me in the ways that I want and need. Please don't disappoint me again. You know what I mean? Like, please don't break my heart again. It's like, absolutely not. No, it's not a game anymore. I was playing before. I was playing small. I was allowing for all kinds of things because I willingly wanted to experience that, and I did, and it's beautiful, and I'm grateful. And those experiences, I believe, are just as sacred as any experience that I will have going further, whether it's with myself or some partner that is whatever it is. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. I'm kind of cynical about it because there's no like person to it. It's not personable. I know how I get once I like start crushing on somebody. It'll be different. You'll see it switch up. But what I'm saying is that it's absolutely about alignment when you're ready. And not a moment sooner will you be able to force a connection to fit. And so I know the liberation that comes with the fact that I know that 99.999999999% of people, of men, of potential partners, are not for me. Period. More than likely, whoever you are, whether it's somebody commenting on a post, or somebody I see out in person, or like somebody who I know or used to know or will meet, whatever it is, more than likely you're not it. And I'm not even saying like the elusive one. I'm just saying more than likely it's not you for however long it lasts. And I think that gives me just so much relief and even extra permission and invitation to really like live into my wildness that like even I have been afraid to see all the parts of me, and how like crazy fun and free and just completely unhinged, whatever it is, ways that are inside of me for real. You know what I mean? And so fuck having a list, fuck having standards. This is literally not about standards of anybody outside of me. This is about me existing fully in myself. And if there's going to be standards anywhere, it's going to be in my own self-respect. And I think that's actually like the key to like magnetizing not just a partner, but like your entire everything that you're desiring and longing for and wanting to create in your life is your own self-respect, because the standards to which you hold yourself to in your life is what the universe will reflect back to you and magnetize to you, period. But like, I'm just not, I can't even sit with the illusion of it, and I can't stand it. Like, it's just such bullshit and distortion, and it's so many, even women who are on their journey and like trying, and it's like there's no point in trying to find a partner or fit a partner in. Absolutely, that is like the complete repulsion of what you're trying to accomplish. Is that a word? Like you're trying, like it's just you're making it go away from you by trying to make it fit. The only way to actually experience the type of love that most women long to experience in depth is to really live fully into yourself and pour into yourself in attention, in intention, in love, in everything, in time and space and witnessing and devotion and nourishing yourself in all the ways, your soul, your mind, your heart, your body. And only through that method, I am fully convinced, will you even be available to receive, because it'll be an alignment and a gift, and you have to be in a soft enough state through trust, in surrender, to be able to receive that. You know what I mean? And so it's so much easier to like, even now that I'm sharing online, it's like to just exist fully as myself. And it's great because I'm like, there's nobody who I'm performing for at all. And that feels so good. It feels so good. I don't know how long it's been since I've existed in that way. Definitely since I was a little girl, because I I started performing for boys' attention at a very young age. It was just very alive in me. I was very aware of it. And I've been like fawning for validation through boys outside of me. Literally, I can remember at least till since I was 5. Mm-hmm. And that's why this time is so necessary of like, yeah, it's time for you to show up for you. And what's really interesting is that like being in this space, I legit like don't know when I will desire a partnership. Part of it is because there is like the cynicism of like my mind, and I think the memories that live inside my body still, that I'm still unpacking, are like, it's a virtual certainty that life has taught me that men are going to lie and cheat and be selfish and just be takers. And why the fuck would I want that? And why would I allow that to be something that my daughters witness? You know what I mean? After having walked away from bullshit already. And I'm able to live this life with myself. Like, why would I ever? Why would I ever? Especially as a single mom. But, I do trust in my life, and I do trust in this devotion to myself, even though the purpose of being devoted to myself isn't to find a partner. Let me just say that right off the bat. But I feel like if and when I'm ready for that, I'll be ready for it. I used to say when I was dating that, like, I have no business being in a relationship right now because I had no business being in a relationship, which is why I was just there to play. And I don't know if I'll want to. I don't know. I would be okay here. But I think it is beautiful. I think my heart does still see beauty in that, and a part of me will long for that again. But also, I'm just never going to love in the way that I used to. And I think part of me sees that as like tragic, but I think the real me sees that as beautiful. Is that, like, you were never meant to abandon yourself. That wasn't love. That was self-abandonment. And you don't have to perform for anybody. And it's like to be able to just exist fully as myself in my life, and somebody, whoever, when the time comes, be able to see that fully and be excited to, like, discover more alongside me. I trust myself enough in my own self-respect to, when I'm open to it, allow them to engage with me and just be like, you want to pursue me? Okay. I might allow it. I might allow it. We'll see. We'll see. That's so funny.